Well, good morrow, my friends, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. Let's start things off with a nice, noisy slurp of coffee. It's good internet audio. I don't care who you are. You know what else is good internet audio? Saying things such as, fantastic glottal fry right here. And also, I'm kind of Southern American. Yeah. Wow. That was fun and weird. And I'd say let's never do that again, except, I'm going to. Well, welcome. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I certainly did. I was at the Smithville Renaissance Fair in Absecon, New Jersey. It was absolutely wonderful. Saw so many of you there. I saw Sally, saw Stephen, saw so many of you who are part of this little writers community there with me. And it was absolutely wonderful and delightful. So I hope you are as refreshed as I am for this Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare episode. And I do hope also that you are subscribed to the show over on YouTube, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves. youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves. Go like, subscribe, ring the bell for alerts, all of the things. You can also watch the show live on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shakespeare.approves. And that will let you go in and like, follow, get alerts, etc. Same thing. YouTube is where the shows will live forever. Facebook is where it goes live streams. And speaking of live streams, we're streaming live on the Twitch channel for the Nat 21 Adventures Network. Nat 21 Adventures. If you have an Amazon Prime membership, you can spend it with us in order to get a free month of Twitch. Start your 30-day free trial using Amazon. Consider spending that with us. Twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. And you can also become a Patreon saint at patreon.com/Nat21Adventures. But, my friends, I do hope you are having an absolutely wonderful day. London Fog asking, am I trying out an Appalachian accent? I think it works on you. Thank you very much. Ish. I'm gathering my energy and steam for this weekend's live show, which will be Nevermore. And that is a fantastic evening of ghoulish stories and haunting poetry with Edgar Allan Poe, and I shall be playing Poe this Saturday, April 18th at 7 p.m. at the Hot Coffee House in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I do hope you join me. It is free admission, so come on out if you are in the area. And there will be some Poe content this week as I am preparing and rehearsing for that event. So do come on out and join. Also, you can join me, speaking of live shows, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Bard Fight on Nat 21 Adventures. Twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Join for that. And also at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, at the Oklahoma Renaissance Fair, my 20th anniversary show. Join me for all of those because it's going to be absolutely lit. So starting next weekend, I'm going to be at the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival for a month, and then I go for another month to New Jersey, and then I go on vacation. But for the New Jersey Renaissance Fair and my 20th anniversary show, if you scan the QR code currently on your screen, that'll take you to the ticketing page. And then you use my code, TheBard26, to save $5 off of your ticket prices. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful. And if you'd like to have a whole lot of people going, do multiple purchases, because that way you save $5 off of each purchase. So go do all of that. But my friends, what are we here? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Well, we are here to write a sonnet. What is a sonnet? I'm so very glad you asked. A sonnet is a 14-line poem. It has 3 4-line stanzas. The first line, line A, rhymeth with the third line, line C. The second line, line B, rhymeth with the fourth line, line D. And you repeat that formula for all three stanzas. It closes it off with a rhyming couplet that is two lines written together. And it's all done in iambic pentameter. Now, iambic pentameter is 10 syllables per line. So, taking the first line from the 18th sonnet, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Each of these two-syllable fragments, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Each of those is called an iamb, I-A-M-B. An iamb is a metrical foot consisting of one short or unstressed syllable followed by one long or stressed syllable. And that gives us the lovely iambic pentameter. And you can go to 11 syllables, which is hendacasyllabic, if need arises, but you don't need to remember that. It is just your SAT word for the day. Iambic pentameter is our golden mean, and that is what we want to get to for all of this. So when we're writing our sonnets, that's what we're aiming for. If you're a little short, that's all right. If you're a little long, that's all right. We make it work. So speaking of, let's open up our document. Now, right here we have our document. It says Ode to. Well, every sonnet is indeed an ode to something. And right below that, we have our candy jar. The candy jar is where we put our lines that we like, that we are not yet sure what to do with, but we would like to use them. And speaking of candy jar, last week, we wrote a poem that was entirely candy jar. It wasn't from lines that had been previously submitted. It was from all the lines that were used last week, were all used, and it was a delightful ADHD happy hour. And here it is on our screen, reformatted just for us. So how does this poem work? Well, we go left to right and right to left, and we just follow the zigzag, which is ADHD. So the candy jar is why I give you lines that have nothing to do with what's at hand. When life gives you lemons on fruits or vines, we adapt and rethink what we have planned. Artistic chaos is my daily life. Oh, to the road, let's see where it takes us. I somehow always do this by mistake, digging through my box of random items. Little can be known when diving into life. Balance can tip on the blade of a knife. I don't remember where I'm going to put it there. Staging for a weekend gig is a chore. Did I leave it behind? Let me check once more. Shall I ameliorate or just fight him? No chaos means there is no adventures. My biggest fear is showing I'm a flake. How delightfully discordian of us. Projects I've started have yet to be done. The sillier you are, the more joy you bring. I've put together the rest of my life. Why can't I manage the things I create? I've wrongs to be righted, fights to be won. He's bilious. I recommend leeches. So many ideas. When will they get done? Someone please get Prue a subscription. Start. Hoping that each leap will be the leap home in honor of the chaos of it all. I'd recommend this poem should not rhyme. Angels' flight in day or night bring glory bright. Yet fear may guide my steps through night to Rome. If you think that was on purpose, you're correct. And thou shalt partake of no hot dogs. A hot dog is a taco, saith Star. Hoping that each leap shall bear me to mine home, I spurn the bounds of time and cursed domain. In blinding haste through ages am I thrown, condemned to wear another's face in pain. Good luck putting this mess together, Shakes. Do you still want that spare mic? I figured since you were working now, maybe not. Your computer is joining the chaos. Alas, I left my coffee in the pot. So that is the beauty of the ADHD happy hour. And London Fog saying, I love that formatting. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was just a fun, work great for a zigzaggy approach, which is often how ADHD works for me. But what are we writing about today, my friends? Throw your suggestions into the comments, and we will put them into our document. Now, just while you are putting your suggestions into the comments, a reminder of things. Number one, I have albums over on Bandcamp. ShakespeareApproves.bandcamp.com. I have 2 albums over there. Those Midsummer Nights, Shakespeare Summertime Study Guide, and Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. Both are available on Bandcamp. and they have fantastic guest artists as well. So do check out, as Billy Mack says, my festering turds of an album. We are also brought to you by Destination D&D, interactive RPGs and exotic locales. Go to destinationdnd.com or scan the QR code on your screen. Paolo Garbanzo and your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and sometimes other guest performers, take you to fantastic places where we play D&D by day and explore the environs by night, or sometimes vice versa. On your screen right there is Muncaster Castle in England. It's overlooking the Irish Sea in the Lake Country on the west coast of my fair sceptred isle. And it is one of our main locations that we go to, but we're looking for more American spots, not just New Orleans, Louisiana, but also places in the Northeast and in the Midwest. So go to destinationdnd.com, sign up for information about the next tour. You can also become, my friends, a Patreon of the Arts. Patreon of the Arts tiers start at $3, go up to $30. Everybody does get the same rewards because money continues to be tight. And you get some delightful access to some of my works that I've been working on. And you help keep me afloat. You help keep me moving. And thank you for that. You really make this manageable. To put it into some level of financial sense, you paid the water and electric last month. So thank you. I appreciate you very, very much. So if you'd like to become a Patreon of the Arts, go to patreon.com/Shakespeare. You can also buy me a cup of coffee or get your own sonnet commissioned at coffee.com/Shakespeare, home of the noisy slurp. Again, it's good internet audio. I don't care who you are. Over at coffee.com/Shakespeare, you can just simply throw £3 my way for me to buy another cuppa, or you can get your own sonnet commissions. Sonnet commissions start at $20. And let's see what we've got going on for today's poem. Let's see, what are we saying here in the comments? London Fog was saying about last week's sonnet, what a beautiful mess. Oh yeah, it really is, isn't it? I mean, that is something to behold. That is grand. For today's sonnet, Screaming Dragon saying an ode to supportive friends. London Fog saying I'm going to print that one out and put it on my wall with my birthday sonnet. I'll send it to you. It's beautiful. Yeah. Dan Wenzel saying, I show up late and the first thing I hear, a hot dog is a taco. Could be one of those days, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my dear friend. Yes, it is. London Fog, by the way, over on Twitch is acting as our moderator, putting in the various links. So you can get to all the different links for everything, such as my link tree, which take you to all of my links. Linktree/Shakespeare.approves gets you to all of my social media and various other things, let you know what's going on in life. London Fog also voting for Friends, going along with Screaming Dragon. Winter Tailspinner redeeming the ASMR that I do. London Fog says, see y'all when I'm out of the tunnel. Going through the tunnel on their morning commute. And Tailspinner saying today is National Dolphin Day, National Ex-Spouse Day, and World Dictionary Day. So ex-spouses, thank God I don't have one of those in real life. Only fictitiously. And Dolphin Day, huzzah to the dolphins. Look at you just living your best lives. And World Dictionary Day. Where would we be without the dictionary? Just wondering whose spelling is correct and getting into fights over it and not being able to prove ourselves correct. There you go. So we're going to be writing about Friends and friendship today. It's David Percival, the other Big Nat 21 Adventures mod, is working and looking to see it when the banhammer is needed. I appreciate both you and London Fog. You're both amazing. So we're writing about friends and friendship, my friends. So let's put it into our document right now. Ode to Friends and Friendship. And start putting your line suggestions into the comments, and they can go into the candy jar for all of that. Winter Tailspinner saying make up for it with an unnecessary poll. I've got you covered. Speaking of unnecessary polls, my friends, what should next week's episode be? Because I am unlikely to be able to do it live next week because I will be starting my travels to Oklahoma, where the wind comes swooping down the plain. So, will it be a traditional candy jar poem or an idea suggested today? And if it is an idea suggested today, throw it into the comments along with your vote. So, I'm going to place it. Where am I going? I'm going to place it up there. That's where that's going to go. Yeah, I like that. So it doesn't block things. So you can go ahead and vote on what next week's episode is going to be. And I'm now just going to hide that from the screen while we work on our poem. So, Screaming Dragon. When you need a hand, they will be right there. I love that. When you need a hand, they will be right there. Dan Wenzel writing, you join me in all my cockamamie schemes. I love that. Cockamamie, great word. As is schemes, but cockamamie. Oh. And also, I've only ever heard the word cockamamie used as an adjective or schemes. I've never heard it used by itself in any other context. So David Percival saying, had I known you wanted a poll, I could have set one up in Twitch. That's all right. I have it right here. Again, I have it right here on mine. So that's fine. So go ahead and vote, my friends. Oh, what are we doing for next week's episode? Candy jar. An idea suggested today, and if so, what is it? And let's see. It makes life easier when you have friends. Yep, it sure does, Kathy Evans. It sure does. All right. All right. It's more fun when you have friends together. That's not a word at all. It's. And I have to say, my friends, yeah, there we go. I have to say that no matter how good we make this one today, it shall not reach the level of madcap madness that was last week's poem. I mean, just that's just nuts. That is some free association nonsense right there. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just genuinely delightful and wild and truly glorious. All right. So no one told you life was going to be this way is 11 syllables. All right. So no one told you life was going to be this way. Was that right? Did I do the clap right? Off screen wife?
No.
All right. All right. Get.
Only 4.
It's only 4?
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. See, and I have friends right here. My best friend right here. Off-screen wife. If you can come in a little closer to the microphone for just a moment. I'm gonna need you to bring in some hands for this. All right. Here we go. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Yeah. That was delightful. Oh, goodness. She'll be there for you like she's been there before. All right. I love it. So no one told you life was going to be this way. I once upon a time knew all of the lyrics of that song. I was completely obsessed. I had the CD of the album, which first off shows how old I am, but secondly, in betwixt each of the songs were bits from the show. For instance, one that sticks out in my head, and I am not sure if it was just season 1, maybe it was season 1 and 2, but Chandler saying, "I will tell you, years from now, school children will study it as one of the greatest first dates of all time. We could totally be ourselves. We didn't have to play any games." And then Monica, I think, says, "So did you tell you like her?" And he goes, "I'm sorry. So are you going to call her?" And he goes, "And let her know I like her. What, are you insane?" And then most of the rest of the sketches on there are following that. But why do you have to be so men? What? So testosterone, which, by the way, is the real San Francisco treat. I mean, so many delightful lines from those first couple of seasons. So she'll be there for you like she's been there before. 11. Oh, fantastic. See? When the rain starts to fall. Dan says, "Oh crap, I miscounted. It's 12. Oh crap, I miscounted. It's 12. Hey, so I'm writing that one down anyway. Oh crap, I miscounted. It's 12. Those closest diffuse us when we self-destruct. The real ones don't scamper when things get expletive deleted. Saying, tailspinner. Get forked. Yes. Like in the good place. Cherish the bonds created by friendships. Cherish is the word I used to describe. Cherish the bonds created, and I do cherish you. When Dan was in the fair, like I am, and that's how we became friends. From my fair days, the statement, "The word you're looking for is anyway," I stole from episode 1. Oh, I like that. The word you're looking for is anyway. That's the very first episode. Remember when Friends was good? The one where it was good. Because it was always the one where, so, or the one with. The word you're looking for is anyway. I love this. You're never alone if you have a friend. This feels like a good place episode right now. Seriously. Greatest gifts they give are love and time. Oh, that's Beautiful. The power of friendship wins the day. And proof that the 90s are genuinely back. Winter Tailspinner saying, okay, listen, I would buy 12. No, I'd bury. I thought you said buy. I'd bury 12 medium sized men for even half of Rachel Green's wardrobe. Truth. Facts that the 90s and early 2000s are back, which makes me sad in so many ways. Jesse C. Hello, sir. The feeling of friendship is like when you get a good high five or two clinking mugs, but longer lasting. All right, so that's a lot of syllables. So that feeling of friendship is like when you get 11. All right. That feeling of friendship is like when you get. I'm going to fix that. Ironically enough, the word was that. A good high five or two clinking mugs. 9, but longer lasting. 14. All right, so we'll make that work. We'll make that work. Jesse was blabbering, didn't count right. Sorry, no apologies necessary in this writing seminar. There are no apologies for putting out your heart and making art together. Tailspinner, I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. This might be from My Little Pony theme song. My little pony, what will today's adventure be? I know that's a different one than what you are all used to, but I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. Love it. Might be from My Little Pony. All right, it is. It's sampling. It's fair enough. All right. Well, we have a lot to work with here, my friends. So let's start putting this poem on friends and friendship together. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. That is 12, but we could just take out this so. No one told you life was gonna be this way. London Fog saying, missed a line that they are proud of. I am so very sorry. Oh, there we go. The feeling of a friend is a high five, the clink of mugs, but lasting ever long. Oh, I love it. There we go. See, and this is where the collaboration does work in Jesse C, because London Fog here took your lines that you suggested and put it into iambic pentameter. The feeling of a friend is a high five. The clink. Ew. What? The clink of mugs. But lasting ever long. So David Percival saying, never thought Shakespeare would be a brony, and I love it. I have levels, my friend. I have levels. Tailspinner saying, used to have the Friends theme in my songbook. It was fun. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life been away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you because you're there for me too.
You may need to go back.
I may have mumbled the second line.
Your love life's DOA.
Your love life's DOA.
What did you say?
I just mumbled it. I don't need to explain myself.
I need to know what you said.
Yes, we have been together for 20 years this year. This September, we'll have been together for 20 years. But Friends has been off the air for 23 years. So.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Actually, no, we've already been together for 20 years. We'll have been engaged 20 years this September. What did I say? I said, your love lives me. That's what I say. That is what I say. I don't say your love life's DOA because I couldn't remember that. I said, your love lives me. And then you just move on and you hope that people don't notice. You notice and then you put a hat on it.
That's all I could think about.
Well, it's like you're always stuck in second gear.
Ouch.
Yeah, because you can't even drive stick.
Oh my God. Then I'm not because my car does it for me.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Well, it hasn't been. And you know what? This part is very true for both of us. It has not been our day, our week, our month, or even our year. Yeah, it's been a rough year. All right, moving on. But I'll be there for you.
You don't either?
When the rain starts to fall,
Okay.
It's called a
When
callback.
the rain starts to pour, so like I've been there before. Like when the rain starts to pour.
I thought it was a slant rhyme.
I don't think.
When the rain starts to pour?
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Huh. Ooh.
I'm not sure on that one as I am about the other one.
All right. So meanwhile, the comments are truly not disappointing.
Good.
All right. Now I will invite Shakes to co-host a watch-along special of the new My Little Pony movies. There was a time that Shakespeare went on a whole rant about chasing an ice cream truck down a highway, and I turned it into a full stanza. That was a good one. Now in 5-part harmony, the Shakespeares are having a domestic again. See, this is why I need to have an engineer on here, because I do have a banner made up for that purpose.
Us having a domestic.
Yeah.
You have a special banner.
Yeah, I have a
That's pretty
I
bad.
I made a banner for it. Where to go? Where to go? All right, live, laugh, love, see. Oh, yeah, there it is. The Shakespeares are having a domestic right there. Hashtag.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I made a banner for it. Yeah, it's a banner year, baby. I feel very good about it.
Okay.
Dan saying they don't mind when you forget the song's words. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. 10. Writing it down. We are back on track, baby. All right. Tailspinner said, I reviewed the instant replay. It's instant replay. And it said, let's go to the tape, Johnny. All right. Looks like Shakespeare is here saying your love life's been away. I wasn't, you know what? I wasn't trying to say that. I accept. It's a sentence that doesn't make that much sense, but I accept it because it's better than your love life's been. Although hearing what I just did, I can see how it would sound. Like, yeah, it was just like I was just moving my mouth and making noises and hoping for the best. Oh my gosh! Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. Oh, friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. London Fog saying, hi, off-screen wife, love you. She says hi back if you didn't hear that. All right, let's pull the first. Oh, the Shakespeare's Having Domestic Banner is still up. All right. Let's pull the first stanza together here, my friends. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. That feels like either a first line or a last line, so I'm going to put it as a first and try it there. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. You join in all my cockamamie schemes. All that. So 2 lines, but don't want to work there. I have to change one of either they or you. But one of them. Schemes and words. Do we have any good rhymes or slant rhymes there? For them, you rise at dawn to look at birds. Oh my God! I love that. You rise at dawn to look at birds. I love that, Dan. Well done. They join in all your cockamamie scheme. For them, you'll rise at dawn to look at birds. And London Fog saw a genuine 1950s Buick this past weekend for the first time. It really is about just like you said. Yeah, no, they're huge. They're huge. Yeah. It may not have been autobiographical. For those of us who are truly, genuinely in love with someone, whether it is a romantic love or a filial love, whether it is the love of your siblings, your best friend, your partner, if there is some overlap in there, yeah, you'll get up and look at the birds. As off-screen wife said, a kitty. Our friend Adri, several years ago, when her cat was chronically ill, she decided to give her every day as the best day ever. And so they went off and did things. And she took the cat to the beach and they went to the park and tried to climb on the jungle gym. And they went and looked at birds and they went on hikes. And so, yeah, you do anything. You get up early and you go look at birds. And we do that one with our cat, Pippin. He loves to look at the birds. So off-screen wife has a bird watching spot in her office. So Pippin asks to go in there every morning, and it's grand. But this morning he's actually lying right off of camera view. I can't adjust it enough for you to see it, but he's lying and he's looking at me right now as I say his name. Hello, I love you. You're looking very handsome. He is lying just off of camera view on a little couch that is attached to the window for cats. Man's best friend is not the dog, it is man. Oh, man's best friend is not the dog, it is man. Oh, I like that. It's finding out a new fun thing to do and thinking I would share this fun with you. Yes! Yes! It's finding out a new fun thing to do and thinking I would share this fun with you. 100% on that. 100%. All right. Well, we have a lot of good to work with here. Don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, you'll rise at dawn to look at birds. Oh, I'm going to do something a little chaotic and irregular, but I'm going to continue a thought in from one stanza into the next. For them, used to wonder. For them, rise down to you used to wonder what friendship could be. So they don't mind when you. And so we're going to have a slant around here of schemes and be. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, you'll rise at dawn to look at birds. I used to wonder what friendship could be. All right, and then we're going to take the next line that was used, until you shared its magic with me, as the next line to start the next stanza. So until you all shared its magic with me. So I love that. All right. Tailspinner has some good stuff here. For lots of queer folk, friends are critically needed because we almost always build a found family from them. I don't know how to stanza that or if it's appropriate in a gen audience work, but it deeply resonates. Also, Mark, plus 2 points for me for that gerund. Oh, that is a deep linguistic cut. Gerund. Yeah. We need to stanza that. Yeah, it's completely appropriate for gen audience because here's the thing. For general audiences, specific humor, specific stories are what works. The best stand-up comics are the people telling incredibly specific stories. The best books are those telling incredibly specific stories. One of my favorite genres right now for literature is YA novels, such as The Hunger Games, which really not written that much for the YA audience, for the young adult, unless you're talking like early 20s, because teenagers really don't get that, but that's fine. So anyway, one of my favorite genres is YA. And the more specific it is, the better it is. Divergent, not that specific. It does a decent-ish job of world building, but it's very, really like me, and it's not about anything. Hunger Games is about stuff. Hunger Games very specifically is about fascism and totalitarianism, but also a very particular viewpoint in each of the books. For the first 3 books, it is the very particular viewpoint of Katniss Everdeen. For the 4th book, the first prequel, it's from the very particular viewpoint of Coriolanus Snow, a villain. For the 5th book, the second prequel, it is the very particular viewpoint of Haymitch. What is Haymitch's last name?
Oh, I don't know.
I
forget names all the time.
Yeah, well, it's from the very particular viewpoint of Haymitch. And yeah, Dan said right here, I heard it said, do not write a story about humankind, write a story about a human. Yes, Asimov. I don't know if he said that, but he definitely fell into that. And when you make these very specific choices, you are then able to generalize it because your audience does the generalization for you. They see themselves in that particular moment, or they see somebody they know in that particular moment. So, is the queer experience something shared by everybody? No. But the specific experiences, the specific stories for a general audience, yes. And that needs to be more. There needs to be more of that. That's one of the reasons why people who hold the reins of power and who don't want to let others in work so hard to hold those stories back because too many people will see themselves in it. And it breeds empathy. And that is a thing that art and literature do. They breed empathy. And that is what we're here to do. I'm saying this early in the show, but I say at the top and bottom of my show, I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection. Here's the thing. We have a parasocial relationship right here, the audience and me. Whether I'm doing a live show, or I'm doing a streaming show, or I'm doing a recorded video, there's a parasocial relationship. I love you as the performer to the audience, because without you, this doesn't happen. And I have to have a genuine love for you in order to make it work. And then you love me because I'm giving you something you want, something you need, something you find worthy in your life. And whether it is an audience of 11, or it's an audience of 300, or it's an audience of 1,000, it is something that you find valuable, something you find worthy in your life. But it's very specific. And it breeds empathy. And it's all here. So at the top and bottom of my show, I say, I love you, you love me. There's mutual glorious affection, because we have that affection for each other. And then I encourage you to go and turn it outward. And that's how that works. Welcome to my TED Talk. London Fog, back with lines. A friend is a family you make. A friend group is a family you make. Support for when you find yourself alone. If nothing else, your friends are there to take the lumps when life gives you another blow. That is an amazing stanza on your own. Holy crap. Here we go. Friend group is a family you make. Support for when you find yourself alone. If nothing else, your friends are there to take. The lumps when life gives you another blow. That's amazing. I don't know if I like that stanza. I feel like I found Realize It better. You know what? It's great. Family rhymes with me, so you can probably fit a rhyme in line 3 of the stanza, and so does empathy. Yeah. All humans are pack animals and understand the need to have connections that turn into found family. There we go. See, everyone here understands that. And we all have different experiences. Some of us, many of us, are now cisgendered white guys in our mid to late 40s and even approaching 50s. And we have NBs, and we have women, and we have femme-presenting friends on this show. We have trans folk. And everyone here belongs. So long as you want to make art, so long as you don't break Wheaton's law, you have a place here. We're going to finish this poem. It's a long episode today, but it is well worth it. Give me just a moment. I'm going to put up a we'll be right back thing here. Can I find it? Is there a we'll be right back? Come on, give me something. No. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to kiss off-screen wife here because she has to go do a thing. And I will be back to finish this poem. So give me about a minute, and I will just play something silly on the screen. Yeah, let's play the intro video. There we go. We're back. Hi, hello. I had to go kiss a very pretty lady in my life. The intro video works well. Here we go. Off-screen wife also wanted me to show you what she received from her sister for Easter in her Easter basket. A cup from one of her favorite internet memes right now. Sir Ham Goblin, the little black kitty who eats ham and growls the entire time. Like, it's growl. So this one says coffee, ham, and emotional support tongs. So go look for Sir Ham Goblin if you yourself would like to get something akin to that. So yeah. Back to our poem. Do you shout its magic with me? Family rhymes with me, as Dan pointed out. So where's family? Found family. Found family. Shakespeare out here bragging about kissing pretty ladies. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. You get it. Empathy. Oh, dude. So, friend groups are simply found family. Friend groups, quite simply, found family. I need to put my do not disturb on my phone because it keeps vibrating. There we go. The wings are yours, for them you cross the world. Oh, I love that. The wings are yours, for them you cross the world. I love that. Pippin is here. Right here. Here is the floof of a turkey. Just jumped up on the computer. Yeah. You want what else do you think? Do you enjoy being on camera? All right. And what are your thoughts about the state of the world today? Yeah, I agree with you. All right. I'll see you later. Oh goodness, I hope you could all hear him. All right. Here we are. All right. All right. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, your eyes are dawn to look at birds. I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. He's a very opinionated young man this morning. Quasar X. Hi, Quasar. You're new. Welcome to the show. We are writing a poem today about friendship in iambic pentameter. My friend thou art, though we may disagree. Ooh. Oh, and then we're going to go into empathy. Yeah. My friend how oft, though we may disagree. Pippin speaks for us all. He does. He doth indeed. It's not just about agreement. It's empathy. That's 12. 4 lines ending in EE. Yeah, I know. Shocking. I know. Sometimes you just go with a big rhyme. Yeah. My friend, thou art, though we may disagree. Oh, friendship's not just shared interests. It's empathy. 11. Got it. Friendships not just shared interests. It's empathy. All right. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, your eyes adorn to look at birds. I used to wonder what friendship could be, till you all shared its magic with me. Friend groups are quite simply found family. My friend, thou art, though we may disagree. Friendship's not just shared interests, it's empathy. All right. All right, and moving into our final stanza. I love that we are really playing with the form of poetry and sonnets as we play with this. So long as we can act with empathy. So long as we can act with empathy. Dan, your line is better. We're doing it. Yes. So long as we can act with empathy. I like that. Yeah, the shared interest line. Yeah, that was 12. Yeah, and you were correct. So, and your line was better anyway. And we're going to take these lines suggested by Jesse and worked out by London Fog for that's collaboration. The feeling of a friend is a high five, the clink of marks, but lasting ever long. No. This is totally sometimes a place for pedants. Yeah. Pedantry is absolutely fine on the show. I mean, we're writing sonnets, for God's sake, man. Come on. I'm sorry, I didn't make it noisy. Good internet audio. Okay, here you are. Friendship is comfort in your darkest times. A friend you see but once a week can make a sonnet and provide the sweetest rhyme, so beautiful you think your heart will break. Thank you, London Fog. That's beautiful. I'm going to screenshot that later. Not for the sonnet, just for me. Well, thank you. I could use this candy jar for next week. So many great lines. Yeah, that is completely correct. If this is a place for pedants, it's I am where I belong. Yes, you are. London Fog and I got into a flight. We had a rhyme off, a Viking, a Scandinavian bard scold challenge in Louisiana last year, and it was absolutely delightful. And I don't get to do that nearly enough. So this is the place where you have found your people, found your tribe. And I personally am here for it. I love it. Also, I really fried my voice a little bit this weekend. So the little bit of glottal fry I'm able to just bring out naturally these last couple of days while I'm talking, especially into a microphone, is so much fun. I feel like I'm Simon Whistler. If you watch his YouTube channels, absolutely delightful Simon Whistler. I have glasses, I have a beard, and I'm coming for you. Well, let us finish this poem today, my friends. The feeling of a friend is a high five, the clink of mugs, but lasting ever long. Five and long. Goodness gracious. And they I just had a thought and I cut myself off. We're really playing with the form. So we do an A, B, but then all of it is just A. So how about this one? Maybe we don't even worry about the rhyme. Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We are playing with form. It's all over the place today. It's a formless. This is a formless but kind of informed version of a sonnet. The feeling of a friend is a high high, the clink of mug, the lasting ever long. Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. And I know the final two lines as well, so hold on. What goes here? Feeling of friends high five, the clink of mugs, the lasting ever long. Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. The winds are yours, for them you cross the world. Yeah. Yeah, that'll actually all work. That works really fun. And then the closing couplet will actually rhyme. Because we're gonna take no one told you life was gonna be this way. The power of friendship wins the day. The power of friendship wins the day. The power of friendship wins the day. That's 9. No one told you life was gonna be this way. And so the power of friendship wins the day. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Anyway, the power of friendship wins the day. Ha! That's really funny. Oh. Anyway, power of friendship wins the day. That works great. I love that because it comes off a little sardonic at the end. So let's try this. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, you'll rise at dawn to look at birds. I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. Friend groups are quite simply found family. My friend thou art, though we may disagree, so long as we can act with empathy. The feeling of a friend is a high five, the clink of mugs, but lasting ever long. Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. The winds are yours, for them you cross the world. No one told you life was going to be this way. Anyway, power of friendship wins the day. This is fun. All right. And I think this might be the title. Man's best friend is not the dog, it is man. That might be the title. And we have a lot of lines here that would be good for another poem. Yeah. Grand. The closest diffusers or crumbs down. I think that's the title. Maybe. Friendship. Formless. Hold on. Formless poem. Form of friendship. There we go. And April 14th. That was fantastic. I love this so very much. And my friends, I'm going to reformat this real quick into our for the preview of it over here. So right. So I need that. And there we go. There we go. Boom. Friendship. All right. And gonna do a thing. Here we go. It's so lovely to have an engineer doing all of this for me. I don't have the money to do that though, so it's all on me doing this. And I'm not very good at doing this while I'm also talking about it. But my friends, here we go. All right. That is writing sonnets with Shakespeare for today. We have written an amazing poem, a formless poem, Form of Friendship. And holy smoke, we did it. We obviously we need a Renaissance style patron or two. Oh, look at you segueing into Patreon. Oh my goodness. Well, my friends, if you want to be my Patreon and a patron and help support this show, and I get an engineer, then you can do so by becoming my Patreon on the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. You can scan the QR code currently on your screen or go to the link right there. patreon.com/Shakespeare to become a Patreon of the Arts. Tiers start at $3 and go up to $30. Everyone does get the same rewards, and you can join this wall of honor right there. It's greatly appreciated. And if you felt today's show was worth anything, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will detail your card, because frankly, I got no pride. Throw it into my cup. My tip cup right here. Coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Buy me a cuppa. Tips are appreciated, never expected. And, if you can't, that's okay. If you can, it's great, and thank you. I'm also able to, over at coffee.com/Shakespeare, take your commissions to write you your very own sonnet right here. So let's have a nice noisy slurp. And let's wrap things up with where I'm going to be. And also, I then have to get over to the dentist for a cleaning. I'm spending way too much of my time and money at the dentist lately. So, upcoming shows, my friends. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, Bard Fight with Nat21 Adventures. So that is at twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. It's all bards. We're at the Renaissance Fair. It is wonderful and weird, and you can join us for that. It's absolutely fantastic and wonderful. It's me. It is Mab Just Mab. It is Alex Dumpoli Light of the 20-Sided Tavern, and Arthur Rowan of Rowan and Rose, of Two Bard Party, and of Disney World's Finding Nemo musical, and of course Star Shanties. Let's not forget that. This Saturday at 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing Nevermore. It's an evening of ghoulish stories and haunting poetry with Edgar Allan Poe. That's going to be at the Haunt Cafe in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. More information up on my social medias about that this Saturday, April 18th. It is free admission to come and hang out with your friendly neighborhood macabre master. And finally, I'm performing at Renaissance Fairs starting April 25th. I'll be at the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival for 4 weeks, April 25 through May 17th. New Jersey Renaissance Fair I'm going to be at for the 4 weekends after that. Then I go on vacation. But during the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, I have my own one-person after-hour show. It is an extended version of Midsummer A Gale Time, Almost a Musical, which has also just been submitted to the Scranton Fringe Festival. We'll see if that actually gets accepted. So come on out. You can scan the QR code right here and go, or just simply go to the New Jersey Ren Fair's ticket page and use the code THEBARD26 to save $5 off of your tickets to the New Jersey Renaissance Fair and also for the After Hours show. And use my code THEBARD26 if you're getting tickets to Jacques Z. Whipper's After Hours show. That's just funny. All right. So do all of those things, my friends. But now let us have one final reading of our poem for today. This magnum opus that we have made about friendship. It is without a little bit of form, but it is in the form of friendship. So, and formless poem, form of friendship. Written today, April 14th, 2026. They don't mind when you forget the song's words. They join in all your cockamamie schemes. For them, you'll rise at dawn to look at birds. I used to wonder what friendship could be, until you all shared its magic with me. Friend groups are, quite simply, found family. My friend thou art, though we may disagree, so long as we can act with empathy. The feeling of a friend is a high five, the clink of mugs, but lasting ever long. Friendship forgives when they cannot drive stick. The winds are yours, for them you cross the world. No one told you life was going to be this way. Anyway, power of friendship wins the day. That is the poem for today, 14th of April. Jesse saying, vibing with me and loving it. Love it. Thank you. On Winter Tailspin, can we audition for a singing part? I'm going to be just picking people as we go for the show that night. London Fox says, I'd sing in it. Everyone who's in it will sing in it, including the audience. But for Midsummer Almost a Musical. My friends, that is the show for today. Be kind to each other. The world has enough cruelty without us adding anything extra into it. It does its own without mankind, without humanity, adding in any of our levels of flavor of self-righteousness or, pardon my French, assholery. So, I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. That's the show. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you let me know what we're going to do next week. Bye-bye.